Good morning. This is Anka Metcalf with TraderLaw.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major futures indices, gold and oil, for today, Tuesday, December 6th, and it is 9:06 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start with the chart of NQ. And what we have noticed is that we have been pretty much sideways throughout the extended session, and we found support into a minor support area at 47.72, and we're just about to trade into this prior high at 47.96. So we are heading that way. So we do look bullish for this session, coming into this session. Price is rising. It is trading above the moving average here, and it is for future targets. I see 4,800, obviously 4805, into this resistance area at 4820. And even 48.25. If we should have further traction for the day, it can continue into 48.40, 48.50 area. In the meantime, we see that the price has been quieting down a little bit. You could see some shadows into these wicks on the hourly chart. We're still trading in the 50% range from the last hour, which makes it relatively bullish towards neutral at this point. We're approaching this resistance, and the fact that the price is just into this location, it means that it's eating up all this resistance to the left hand side. So without a pullback, it's really trying to break through this resistance area. So it's an ascending consolidation, if you will, and it does look bullish moving forward. Now, in terms of entries, and I'm gonna go really on a small time frame on a 2-minute chart. So here's what we need to look. We need to look for the price action to stabilize at the open, and we have to see where it will open in relation to our support resistance areas. So for that reason, I'm going to watch for this 47.87, even all the way to 47.85. Throughout this cushion area, I'm going to look for price to form its support level, and from which I would like to take it long along these areas. So 47.88 all the way to 47.85. So these are going to be my areas. But at the same time, so just remember, even if we're going to get a flurry lower, I'm not going to be interested in shorting it. So I'm going to be looking to buy the pullbacks into this NQ. So the problem with NQ is that if we take a look on the daily chart, we have some resistance at this level at 4,800 from these prior lows that were forming this thick layer of support here into the months of September and October. So it really needs to eat through all this cluster right here. So that's why it may take a little bit of time. It may need a little bit of push in order to bounce higher. But needless to say, it looks very bullish. This is the daily chart. Once we break above this 47.95, we are releasing more buying pressure all the way into the 4,900 area. So this is the void for a future price action in NQ. Let's take a look at ES, and ES has been one of my least favorites for months, and now it's beginning to be on my favorite list as well. So right now, I'm going to bring the daily chart. Just I wanted to show you that we're trading right into this resistance area. We're trying to eat through that resistance. The fact that we're breaking above this 2,200 area, that's a good sign that we might be able to push higher. And the targets for today, I'm going to look into 2220. Now let's go to the hourly chart and see what are our major support resistance areas to work with throughout the day. So once again, cautious here into the 2208 area, heavy area of resistance. But if we break through this area, like I said, 2215 all the way to 2220, those are going to be our target area. So that's going to drive price higher because it has the fluidity, and we might get interest at these points. So coming back to support areas, 2200, very, very strong layer of support. Any pullback to this area is considered buyable. Even a pullback into the 2205 area is going to be very, very strong. So I'm going to be looking for that at the open. And the 9 935, the 935, 935 strategy, even 945. I think today is going to be a case of the 945 strategy to apply. Take a look at where price is trading in relation to all our 7 layers of support resistance, and we're going to take a decision from that. No shorting in ES. And let's take a look at YM. YM has been the champion all along, very, very strong. You could see that NQ and ES pretty much sideways throughout the extended hours, but not YM. YM pulled back into this support area of 19,190 and broke above the 19,200, pushing the price higher above this prior resistance area, 19,223. Targets. We're going to talk about 19,240, 19,260, and all the way into 19,275 and 19,280. These are going to be the targets that we're going to be looking for. And 19,300. This is going to be our ultimate target for today and even for the upcoming days. But in terms of entries, the entries here are going to be a little bit delicate. Look for more volatility to step in, either 935 or 945. These are going to be the hours. And again, once again, pay attention to the 7-layer support resistance before you take any kind of action at those precise time zones. Okay, so let's take a look at GC, and GC is gold. Okay, here we have gold, very, very much sideways, very, very much sideways. Here's the game plan, guys. I think that oil, based on the chart pattern, is looking lower. So if we break 1170.50, this is it, guys, 1170.50. It's not going to have a huge risk to reward, guys, but you're going to look at the after 9 o'clock. After 9:45 or so. A break of 1170.50. It's going to push price and it's going to accelerate price lower all the way to 1165, 1164 area. Now, in terms of stops, you can choose a stop into more likely like a 3-point stop into the 1173 or 1175 area, or to be on the cautious side, it's going to be 1177, but it all depends on the open because we're going to day trade this, so we're not going to have that huge risk to reward here because it would not make sense to have a target into the 1164 area and risk more than we are looking to attain here. CL pulling back yesterday was a beautiful, beautiful area right here for the pullback. Once it broke the support level, boom, back to the downside. And again, into support, bounce slightly, and it's revisiting the support area. In which case, right now, we're into full double top correction. All right, double top correction onto the daily chart. Yesterday was the perfect entry. Sorry, guys, I wasn't here for you yesterday. Back into the 50s. So the price is going to be back pushed into the 50 or 49.50. These are going to be the targets right here. So going back to the hourly chart, you can see that it has more pressure to the downside than to the upside. $50 right here. But needless to say, we're going to wait for a reaction at $50 and about 50 cents here. If we're going to turn around, the hourly parameters are going to tell the story. So if we're going to break above 50.70, we can push price higher into the 51 and back into the 51.50. And if we break below the 50.40 area, 50.35 area, the dynamics is going to be to the downside into the $50 area and even into the $49, $49.50 and $49. These are going to be the targets. All right, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter, guys. All for the whole month of December, I will be posting my trades. They're not going to be many trades. I don't take many trades. I usually take 1, maximum 2 trades a day. I will be calling day trades and swing trades. So for those of you that are interested, follow me on Twitter. On my Twitter handle is Anka Metcalf, ANKAMETCALF. And don't forget that this weekend we're starting the 7-day power income day trading and swing trading course. And it'll be the last one for this year, last one at this price. And we have 2 days of seminar, Saturday and Sunday, comprehensive education from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by a 5-day trading lab where we put everything together and where you get to trade live along with me. For more information on the course, if you're interested in the course, please email me at info@tradeoutloud.com. We can pick up the conversation from there. Remember, the deadline to register for this course is going to be Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're interested, remember, email me at info@tradeoutloud.com. Hope you all have a very profitable trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.